What was the Haavara Agreement? This has recently become a hot topic, but is often misunderstood, with many believing it was a collaboration between the Zionists and the NSDAP of Germany in the 1930s, leading to the assumption that National Socialists and Zionists wanted to populate Palestine with Jews, and thus sharing ideologies. Nothing could be further from the truth. This idea that both the Zionists and the Nazis were cut from the same cloth and rooted in anti-Semitism is categorically false. Zionism is a Jewish ideology built for the exclusive benefit of Jews, and in case anyone forgot, Nazi Germany was not exactly friendly to Jewish people. The Haavara Agreement was about transferring money, not people. It was a program making it possible for Jews to retain their assets if they wished to voluntarily emigrate from Germany to anywhere else other than Germany. It was not limited to Palestine. They could choose literally any destination, and many did so. The program lasted from 1936 to 1939. It was a scheme in which German Jews could liquidate their assets in Germany and put the money into an escrow account or trust fund, which would then be used by Jewish settlers in Palestine, the Jewish Agency for Palestine to be exact, to purchase German-manufactured products such as agricultural equipment and cars. Since the money was used for this purpose, the expatriated Jews, whether they had migrated to Palestine, the US, Canada, Australia, Argentina, or wherever, could then retrieve their wealth in their new country of destination. For the National Socialists, the program was a means of circumventing the international Jewish boycott of German goods imposed by the World Jewish Congress and various national Jewish organizations such as B'nai B'rith and the American Jewish Committee in the USA, thereby stimulating Germany's domestic production industries. Also, there was nothing compelling the individual Jew leaving Germany into relocating to Palestine specifically. They were free to choose any destination. The National Socialists didn't care where they went, as long as they left Germany. By 1939, the program was discontinued after Hitler had met with the Grand Mufti of Jerusalem, Hajj Amin al-Husayni, who explained to him the Palestinian national movement's dismay at Jewish immigration into the Holy Land and its opposition to the Zionist movement. The Haavara Agreement was never an endorsement of the Zionist project by the National Socialists, or a scheme to send Jews to Palestine on the part of the German government. Jews were not transported by the German state, nor were they forced to go to Palestine. It was nothing but a mutually beneficial arrangement between the Zionists and the NSDAP. They were not allies by any means, nor were they ideologically aligned. It was simply a pragmatic approach to a problem. To claim that Zionists and National Socialists were essentially the same, with both sides rooted in anti-Semitism, is absurd and simply not true. The National Socialists and the Communists worked together, conducting trade for a number of years prior to World War II. Does that mean they were allies? No, they were mortal enemies. This characterization of the program is a vulgar deception and Jewish Hasbara propaganda developed by U.S. Trotskyite Jew Lenny Brenner and the American Communist Jew Edwin Black to fool people into drawing false conclusions.